Africa is a place with amazing discoveries that still amaze scientists. These discoveries are amazing and might not be believed if not mentioned. In this video, we'll show you surprising discoveries made by scientists in Africa. Number 1. Homo naledi. Homo naledi is a new human species found in 2013. Cave explorers found a discovery that changes human evolution. In a cave in South Africa, they discovered bones of a new human species called Homo naledi. Excavating the chamber was difficult due to narrow passageways and jagged rocks, making it hard for an adult to navigate. So some small young women were recruited to fit inside the cave. Homo naledi bones had both old and new features. Scientists think this species lived at the same time as our ancestors and might have influenced human evolution. Homo naledi is unique because it has a small brain, about 1/3 the size of ours. Its hands and feet can manipulate objects well. Scientists think Homo naledi had complex behaviors and a social structure similar to ours. The age of Homo naledi is still unknown. The bones are estimated to be around 236,000 to 335,000 years old using radiometric dating. More research is needed to determine its place in human evolution. Scientists are still puzzled about how the Homo naledi skeletons ended up in the cave where they were discovered. Experts think the chamber might have been used for burials. Some people think the cave could have been a deadly trap that killed a whole group of early humans. Number 2. Blue Hole Dive of Death. In Egypt, there is a beautiful place by the Red Sea that divers and adventurers love. The Blue Hole in Dahab is a deep underwater sinkhole with clear waters and steep cliffs. The Blue Hole is not for the easily scared. Divers need certification and experience for safe deep diving. For those who are brave enough, the rewards are huge. Colorful fish and vibrant coral can be seen in the deep blue waters. The Blue Hole is beautiful, but there have been tragic incidents. Many inexperienced divers have died there, making it one of the world's most dangerous diving spots. Diving casualties may be around 200 in recent years, but there is no official record. Yuri Lipsky, a Russian-Israeli diving instructor, died in April 2000 and became famous in the diving community. Lipsky put on an air tank, helmet, camera, and weights, then dived into the Blue Hole. He didn't come back. Divers can get nitrogen narcosis at depths of over 300 feet underwater. This condition can cause hallucinations, overconfidence, confusion, and impaired judgment, which can be deadly. The Blue Hole attracts adventurous people from around the world, despite the dangers. They come to push their boundaries and discover new things. It's irresistible, like a siren's call. Number 3. Spooky trees in Dead Flay. In the Namib Desert, there is a surreal place that resembles a painting. In Dead Flay, a white clay pan, there are ancient dead trees that have been blackened by the African sun. 900 years ago, Dead Flay was a lively oasis. But as the climate got drier and the desert grew, the valley got separated from its water source by big sand dunes. The forest died, and now only the tree skeletons remain, standing tall and bare against the sky with twisted branches. The dry climate preserves trees, making them eerie reminders of the past. It's a site that attracts photographers, filmmakers, and adventurers from all over the world to see its eerie beauty. The white clay pan and blackened trees create a dramatic atmosphere. The lack of vegetation makes it feel desolate. Number 4. New continent and ocean discovered. In East Africa, in Ethiopia's Afar region, there is a geological phenomenon that has fascinated scientists and adventurers: the splitting of Africa. The African continent has been splitting apart for a long time, and the Afar region is where this is happening. The Afar region is where 3 tectonic plates meet: Nubian, Arabian, and Somalian. The plates are always moving and pushing each other. The Earth's crust in the region is very thin, so magma from the mantle can come up, making volcanoes, hot springs, and geysers. Africa is being split in this unstable environment. The only sign of this process is a 35-mile-long split that formed in 2005. The split is in the East African Rift Valley and is over 50 feet deep and 65 feet wide. Scientists predict that in the future, Africa will split into 2 continents. The smaller continent will have Somalia, Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. A new ocean will form between East Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. Kenya and Uganda may gain a coastline from the new ocean formation. Number 5. Dinosaur found in Zimbabwe. Scientists found Africa's oldest dinosaur, the Amberosaurus rothi, during expeditions in Zimbabwe in 2017 and 2019. This discovery was a big breakthrough in paleontology. Amberosaurus is named after the Shona language where the fossils were discovered. The species is called Rothi after Michael Roth, the paleontologist who discovered the fossils. The Amberosaurus rothi lived 230 million years ago in the Jurassic period. It was a small plant-eating dinosaur, about 6 feet long and weighing 60 pounds. It had a slim body and long neck to reach vegetation in difficult spots. The discovery of the Amberosaurus rothi is very exciting for researchers. It could help us learn more about Africa's prehistoric past. Zimbabwe used to have many different kinds of dinosaurs. More exploration could find even more interesting things. Number 6. Eye of the Sahara and Atlantis. The Richat structure, also known as the Blue Eye of the Sahara, is a unique geological feature in Mauritania's Sahara Desert. This landmark is a natural wonder that has fascinated scientists and adventurers for years. The circular formation is about 50 kilometers wide, making it one of the biggest and most noticeable structures seen from space. The center of the Richat structure is a tall plateau, over 600 feet above the desert floor. The plateau is surrounded by rings of rock that create ridges and valleys, making it look like a big bullseye. The rock layers are ancient sedimentary rocks like sandstone and limestone. Scientists think the structure was made by volcanoes and erosion. This revealed the layers of rock and made the circular pattern. Some people have different theories about where this structure came from. Some think it might be Atlantis, the lost city mentioned by Plato. Although there is no solid evidence, many find the possibility interesting. Some people think the Richat structure is man-made because of its concentric rings and circular shape. The Richat structure captivates people worldwide, whether it's a natural formation or the remains of a lost civilization. Number 7. Alien blue stones. Imagine holding a heavenly stone in your hand. This is the story of blue stones that Angelo Pittoni got from a Fula chief in Sierra Leone in 1990. The tribe believes aliens gave them the stones from the sky. Pittoni found some strange stones. He sent them to labs in Europe for testing. The labs found that the stones were unique and didn't match any known mineral. Researchers couldn't explain the blue color of the stones, even after extensive testing. When it was broken into tiny pieces and looked at closely, the blue color couldn't be seen. Even extreme heat or acid can't change or break the stones. Pittoni thought the blue stone resembled the turquoise worn by Egyptian priests. He called it the Stone of Heaven, meaning it's unique among all other gems. Where did they come from? Did aliens give them as a gift, or do they hold forgotten secrets from ancient civilizations?